What's going on, my ninjas? If you haven't been living under a rock, you would know that Naruto is getting part 3 in about 2.5 to 3 weeks as of this video, and that had me thinking about, what the plot will be exactly, what Naruto will be doing, what Sasuke will be doing. Is he back from his journey or whatever? And somehow I ended up focusing on the children of Konoha, like the new youth, and that brought me to this video. So I'm here to tell you today what I believe Naruto and Sasuke's bundles of joy are going to do, like what their transformations are going to be, what kind of jutsus will they have, what kind of chakra natures do they have, etc, etc. And I'll do the other children of Konoha if you guys like this video. Tell me if you like my analysis and if you guys want more of stuff like this. But I'm going to go Sarada, Himawari, and Boruto. I'm doing Boruto last because he has the most potential in my opinion, and I have thought of way more things that he could possibly get than the other two. So just stick with the video. Believe me, Boruto is going to be interesting, what I think he's going to get anyway. First and foremost, we all know that Sarada, she is of the Uchiha lineage along with Haruno, whatever the hell they can do. But we all know that Uchiha have fire nature. Like every single Uchiha that we've seen ever has spit fire at one point or the other. So it's a given that she'll have, fireball jutsus and other fire related techniques. And I really want to see a Chidori from her. I'm 90% sure by the end of this series we will see her with the Sharingan activated. That's just the Uchiha standpoint of her power. What I truly believe will make her so interesting and epic is Sakura's mix into the Uchiha bloodline, which a lot of you are like, wow, what can Sakura do besides break rocks? But listen to me for a second. In my opinion, Sarada has the potential to be one of the most badass characters, not just female characters Naruto, but character period because of this. Seeing as Sakura is a medical ninja, I'm pretty sure Sarada will inherit that part of her, and maybe she'll be able to heal herself like her mom, but that probably won't be able to happen until like we're later on in the story, if we even get that far in the story of these children, because it took years for Sakura to get to where she is now, unless it's like Dragon Ball Z where the kids can automatically get these amazing powers that took the adults years to get. That would be very interesting. But what I really want to see from Sarada, since Sakura specializes in concentrating her chakra into her fists and feet, creating like these awesome like mountain shattering or boulder shattering punches and whatnot and kicks, I truly believe that she will get this. Since I believe Sakura's chakra nature is earth, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe wind, I'm not exactly sure, but since Sarada's chakra nature is more than likely going to be fire, maybe a mixture of earth or wind, whatever Sakura's is. If the chakra she concentrates to her fists and feet ignite in fire, like she has like flaming punches along with her fireball jutsus and flaming kicks, because let's get real, every anime needs a character that can punch with fire. Her punches may not be as destructive as her mother's, but I truly believe that if she did concentrate her chakra to certain points of her body like her mother, since she's more than likely going to have a fire chakra nature, that she can ignite that part of her body on fire without, it hurting her. On to the Uchiha side of her. Now, there are many things that I really wish that we can see Sarada with, like the Mangekyo, the EMS, but there are a few things wrong with that. First off, if she ever activates the Mangekyo in her lifetime, that's going to suck for her, because we all know that if you use the Susanoo too much, the Amaterasu, etc., etc., your vision goes to shit and you eventually become blind. And it's not like she has a sister or a brother that she can just pop the extra eyes in or whatever, so that creates a problem. So if she were to ever, maximize the power of the Uchiha visual prowess, that could be a bad thing for her. Unless she does develop the Byakugo and can heal her eyes along with the rest of her body like her mother, that would be epic. But here is a very far out there theory. Now, bear with me. Subscribers of mine know that I really get into some crazy theories that 9 times out of 10 do not come true, but here's some food for thought. There are 2 ways that I could see her actually getting an EMS, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Yes, I know it has to come from a sibling or something, but when you think about it, a sibling is a relative, right? So what if she can take her father's eyes, Sasuke Uchiha's eyes? Now, this can only happen in 2 ways. One, Sasuke dies, which I highly doubt Kishimoto will take that route. Now, when Tobito operated on Sasuke and gave him Itachi's eyes, he had to have taken Sasuke's eyes outright. So what if his eyes are like in that lab full of jars of Sharingan. You know, that could work, even though we know Sasuke's vision was on its limits, like he was getting blurry-eyed and stuff. We know that Itachi, he was getting blurry-eyed too, but it transferred into Sasuke quite well. I mean, hell, Sasuke can see in the darkness, and he tells us that like at least 5 times in the damn story. And one of them ultimately turned into a Rinnegan, so I really don't see anything wrong with Sarada getting her father's eyes, you know, from a jar or whatever, because he had a lot of damn Sharingan in that lab. Like, if you look back at those episodes, he had walls of like red eyes. So I'm pretty sure Sasuke is in there somewhere, but if the series did ever go on that far, I'm pretty sure that's the route that Kishimoto would have to go to keep her from going blind. But I mean, it would be epic to see her with the Susanoo, maybe a pink Susanoo. Like, we have not seen any female with their Sharingan activated except for one, the purple-haired Uchiha, I forget her name, the one that was in the flashback. I'm not sure if that was canon or filler, but anyway, it would be epic to see an Uchiha be a female and her go all out like this. But on to Himawari and Boruto, they have the potential to be the most elite characters in this entire damn show, because she and Boruto, they are the children of Naruto and Uzumaki, who we know has outstanding chakra and also has the nine-tailed fox in him, and also a member of the Hyuga clan, and we all know how elite they are. They have connections to the Uchiha and whatever, so Kishimoto can really do whatever he wants with these two children right here. Himawari, she seems to be a very caring child from what we saw, because we saw her at Neji's grave saying, "Do you think Uncle Neji would like these flowers?" And she's saying that about a person that she's never had the chance to meet. So just the fact that she wants to please someone that she's never even met kind of shows how pure-hearted she is, and that kind of reminds me of how Hinata was when she was younger. But we don't get that much into Himawari, so we really don't know if she's all shy and stuff like her mother was or whatever, but I'm going to go ahead and assume she's like her mother. But with that being said, I imagine her character as like the one that's always trying to catch up to Boruto, because Boruto is always one step ahead of her. She wants to be like her big brother, and that may get her in trouble every now and then. But as far as jutsus go, I'm pretty sure Boruto and Himawari will get the Rasengan. Himawari looks small and fragile, so she'll probably need a few clones to actually help her make the Rasengan, and maybe she inherits more of the Hyuga side from her mother, since she looks more Hyuga than Uzumaki. Like, maybe she'll get the twin lion fist combined with the Rasengan. That would be so OP. And I truly believe that she can activate the Byakugan, even though she did not have the signature Byakugan pupilless eyeballs, but maybe they can activate it similar how to Uchiha can activate their Sharingan from their regular black eye. But unfortunately, that's all I believe that Himawari will have, simply because every time we see like a scan to this new Boruto movie or this new season, we see Sarada and Boruto. We really don't see Himawari that much, which means she's probably more of a side character and she won't get that much spotlight and development or whatever, which kind of sucks in a way. But I mean, I would love for her to get more development and be as strong as Boruto, but that's probably not going to happen, especially if you realize how Kishimoto usually writes his female characters. But on to Boruto, the big boss himself. Now, there are a few things that I believe that Boruto and Himawari can share. But first off, I'm going to talk about transformations with Boruto. Now, this guy, he has so much potential. Now, since we know that Naruto had to have slid Boruto through his slide into Hinata's funhouse to create him, if you know what I mean. This means he could have gotten the chakra from Naruto and Kurama while he was up in his dad's fun sack. So what do you think about Boruto possibly having his own version of Kyuubi chakra mode? That would be fucking epic in my opinion. And if that's the case, Himawari can have it too, but I'm pretty sure if she does have it along with him, hers will be like kind of incomplete, similar to how it was in the power filler or something like that. But that is a stretch. But when you look back at characters like Kinkaku and Genkaku, they got the Kyuubi's powers just from eating on his, innards. So, them coming from a body like a parent that actually has the Nine-Tails chakra flowing all through it, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually had some Kurama power as well. But with that being said, I am pretty sure, like, if Kishimoto goes on with this series, at some point Boruto and maybe Himawari are going to get Sage Mode, because Sage Mode is more of a reasonable transformation for them to get rather than like Chakra mode or something, because Naruto can train them in terms of, you know, stuff like that, because Sage mode can be learned, but Chakra mode, you know, you need the Chakra or whatever. That would be epic to see Boruto and Himawari with those, you know, signature eyes or whatnot. That would be so fucking amazing. Of course, we know that Boruto is going to be able to use the Rasengan, like I said earlier, but I want to see Boruto use a Rasengan, like create one in his palm without a clone. That brings me back to the DBZ thing earlier, like how the children have surpassed the fathers in mastering certain techniques at such a young age. You know, I don't want Boruto to pop out and be able to, you know, go Ashura mode or anything like that. I want him to, you know, be able to do the Rasengan with just no help. That would be epic. That would be fucking amazing, man. And I don't think that's asking for too much or making Boruto too OP. Like, I think Kishimoto can do that without making Boruto seem like, you know, an almighty god or something. Because there are way more powerful versions of the Rasengan, like too many in fact. Like, maybe he will need help to make like a Odama Rasengan or a Rasen Shuriken if he can do that at such a young age or whatnot. But, you know, I don't think Naruto would teach the Rasen Shuriken to him, simply because that is such a fucking dangerous jutsu. I mean, that destroys your body on a molecular level, so that could be suicide if, you know, Boruto doesn't know how to use it correctly. But regardless, I know he's going to have a Rasengan, but I really want him to be able to use it without any clones. Maybe for the bigger versions, but just a regular Rasengan, just let Boruto do it. Now, even though I'm pretty sure Boruto is going to start off like a loser, like he's not all that strong for like nostalgic reasons, because that's kind of how Naruto was back in the first few episodes. But once he gets the hang of things, I'm pretty sure he's going to be badass. Like, his taijutsu levels are going to be off the charts, having Naruto as a father and Hinata as a mother. I mean, Hyuga palms, man. This dude has the potential to combine palm techniques along with Rasen Shurikens, Rasengans, you name it, man. The sky's the limit with this dude. And it's very unclear how many tail beast chakras Naruto still has in him as of the time he becomes Hokage. But if he still does have a little bit of all the chakra from all the beasts, that just makes, I mean, literally, they could potentially have all the chakra natures, making those some of the most badass kids in history. And the most controversial thing, like every time I bring this up about Boruto, some people love the idea, some people hate it, some people rant and rave, but you can at least acknowledge that it's a possibility. Now, a lot of people want Boruto to have some type of dojutsu, like, of course, the Byakugan, because his mother has it. That can, you know, that's possible because he and Himawari have very, very light colored eyes, so I can actually see them turning into the Byakugan very easily. But the most controversial thing is the Rinnegan. Some people think that Boruto, upon, you know, maturity, will actually unlock the Rinnegan. I mean, it's not impossible, but seeing Boruto with the Rinnegan is kind of strange, you know, as of right now, seeing him as a young child. But then again, you know, we have seen a young child with the Rinnegan. It was Nagato. Although they were given to him, just design-wise, seeing a young child with the Rinnegan isn't too far-fetched. But it is a stretch. I mean, we all know Hyuga and Uchiha are related. Uzumaki and Senju are related. We need Senju and Uchiha DNA to make the Rinnegan. So, technically, it is all there. But I don't know. I don't think Kishimoto would do that to Boruto. I mean, Boruto is the son of Naruto Uzumaki, the 7th Hokage, the grandson of Minato. So, I mean, literally, Kishimoto can do anything with this guy's character. I mean, the limitations are, there are no limitations, actually. And another far out there theory, what if Naruto, since he's become such a badass on his own, and he does have a portion of Kurama's chakra stored away somewhere in his body, as we've seen before, what if he puts Kurama in Boruto? I mean, I know he's been through hell being a Jinchuriki, but just hear me out. What if he puts Kurama in him so Kurama can look after him, because he knows he's not going to be around forever? And eventually, after Naruto passes on, I'm pretty sure Kurama is going to go to Boruto anyway. If not that, Kurama is going to be free. So I can actually imagine Naruto doing this, especially since he and Kurama are buddy-buddy now, and Kurama isn't the evil asshole he used to be. So I can see him, you know, trying to befriend Boruto, and Boruto being like, you stupid fox, like the roles being reversed. I think that would be a pretty interesting twist. And as good of a friend as Kurama is to Naruto, I don't think that Kurama would deny Naruto's request to accompany Boruto on his adventures or whatever. I really don't think that will happen. So I mean, it's possible. It's not very likely, but I can actually see it happening. But anyway, tell me what you guys thought about this discussion. Tell me what you want to see from the Konoha kids. I know I left out a lot of kids, but as you guys can see, this was a pretty long video, and if I discussed every single one and what I think they would have, it would take even longer. But if you guys want to see me talk about them, let me know down below. But make sure you like, comment, and share this video. Get the discussion out there, you know, spread the word. But anyway, if you're still around, I appreciate you guys for watching. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.